Welcome to the Great American Game. What is up, guys? It is your man, Immortal Calmness, back with another video. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. Before we get started, as always, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you know when I watch my videos. Spread the message, spread the word, nationwide, worldwide, daily. Join the Angel Gang, Angel Gang, Angel Gang, Angel Gang, Angel Gang. Join the God Mob, the 777 Club. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It is I, the Immortal Calmness, aka the Grandmaster, aka the Black Tiger, aka the Chosen One, the Guardian. Welcome to the video. Alright, now that we're done with the intro, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, the performance, and his message in the show. Okay? Guys, we have a whole lot to talk about Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, his Super Bowl performance and his message and what he was trying to show people. Some people got it, others didn't. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions about the halftime show, what messages I picked up from the halftime show, the signs and whatnot Kendrick was trying to tell us and show us, and just the overall performance itself. Now, me personally, I love the show. I love the halftime show, the performance. I thought it was great. I know there are people that are hating on the halftime show, saying it was boring, saying it was bad. They were expecting something different, more lively. I mean, that's pretty lively. And listen, Kendrick Lamar, he's very conscious. He's a true MC. He's a true poet. He doesn't make music for the masses. No, not like us. It's for the masses, but the majority of albums and music that he makes is for like a very small percentage of people that understand what he's talking about in his music, okay? But I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed it a lot. I gave it a 9 out of 10. The only issue I had with the show is that it wasn't long enough. It wasn't long enough. That's what she said, all right? If the show was long enough, man, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But guys, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was great. It is one of my favorite Super Bowl halftime shows of all time. I literally rewatched this halftime show at least 4 times. In my opinion, to this day, the #1 halftime show is Beyonce. The halftime show with Beyonce and Bruno Mars and Coldplay, that's still #1. That is still #1. Number 2, I would say Rihanna. Rihanna had a good show a couple years ago. Usher, last year, it wasn't that good. I didn't like it. Kendrick Lamar, great choice. Even though I was concerned, 'cause I was like, they should have had Lil Wayne there. I mean, Trump was there. Lil Wayne and Trump are friends. They're cool together. Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. It would have made sense to have Lil Wayne there, but they didn't. But Kendrick Lamar had a great show. And I knew the show was going to be fire. I knew the show was going to be off the chain. It is Kendrick Lamar, all right? He's going to perform. He's going to outshine, all right? So let's get into this. So, in the beginning of the halftime show, we have Samuel Jackson playing Uncle Sam. All right, Uncle Sam, I want you for the army. I want you. Uncle Sam is basically the personified version of America. All right, so it's kind of interesting they chose Samuel Jackson, Sam, Uncle Sam, you know where I'm going with this, as America. A black man as America. So Samuel Jackson is playing America. He's playing Uncle Sam. In the beginning, he says, "Welcome to the great American game." Now, in the beginning, I didn't catch that. But when I rewatched the halftime show over and over again, I caught it. I'm like, okay, the American game. And then I watched other people's explain videos on the halftime show. Basically, when they say the American game, Kendrick, Sam Jackson, trying to say to you, like, hey, you live in an American matrix, American game. This is all a game. The rat race, get the money, you got all this and that. The masses want dumbed down music. You get awards for the stupid things, but you get nothing for the smart things. So you live in a simulation. That's the message that I took from that when Sam Jackson said, "Welcome to the great American game." We live in an American game. Life is a game. This is a simulation. I'm not saying it's not real. It's real. It is real, but it's also a simulation. It's a matrix. It's a game. It's a system. And there are players at the top that control everything. All right? Control the media. Control the food. Control transportation. Control what you can and cannot say. The government. Control how you feel, what you think. Social media. It's all a game. Like a Squid Game. Okay? So, excuse me. As the show goes on, Kendrick Lamar opens the show with a song. I think it's a new song. Now, when he started rapping, I'm like, wait a minute. Is this a new song? Because I haven't heard this song before on the GNX album. I haven't heard it on his other albums. So I'm like, this has to be a new song. Guys, is Kendrick Lamar dropping another song? Is he dropping a new album? Another album? Because I heard the song in the beginning part of the halftime show. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a different beat. It's a different beat, different lyrics, and I like it. Like, I really like it. So hopefully it's a new song. And if it is, hey, I am 100% on board with it. I'm on board with it 100%. All right? So then Kendrick says, "The revolution will be televised. You chose the right time, but the wrong guy." Right time, wrong guy. Now, I had to think about this for a second. Like, what did he mean by that? Right time, wrong guy. Was he talking about our president? About me? About Trump? We talk about Trump? Because I know people were saying how a lot of Kendrick, his messages in Kendrick's halftime show wasn't just towards Drake. It was to the masses. It was to the America. It was to Trump. It wasn't just about Drake. Oh yeah, there were some bits and pieces here about Drake. Oh, you better believe Drake was a part of it. But it wasn't just about Drake. It was trying to wake people up about what's really going on here. And it's interesting that Trump was at the Super Bowl. Trump was there. He is the first sitting president to go to a Super Bowl. Okay? And I did see some articles saying how Trump, maybe his administration, people in his administration, they were watching the halftime show, saying the halftime show was boring. They didn't understand it. It was, they thought it would be something different. I mean, I'm not surprised. They're a little older. At the same time, I am kind of surprised because, like, you guys are a part of the system. You are a part of the elites. You are a part of the elites. So how do you not pick up the messages from Kendrick's performance? So I'm like, in a way I'm surprised, in a way I'm not surprised, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, some of them say it was boring. I know a lot of people, fans, friends, say that the halftime show was alright, it was okay. I'm like, alright, it was great. It was great, yeah, it should have been longer. But it was a great show. I can rewatch this halftime show every day and not be bored. I loved it. Kendrick did a great job. SZA did a great job. The dancers, great job. Sam Jackson, great job. I loved it. All right. So, moving forward into the halftime show, Kendrick is, playing his music. Be Humble, DNA. And then he's playing his old songs first, right? And then there's a part where Sam Jackson is saying, what was he saying? He's yelling at Kendrick, like, "Oh, come on, man, don't do that." All right. And there's a part where Kendrick is with his homies, right? They're sitting out chilling. Boom, 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 boom. You guys know the part that I'm talking about. He's chilling with his homies, and then Sam Jackson said, "The duck 1 point. All right, you're too cultured." Basically, that represented like, hey, America to, I'll say, black people, you're being too cultured. Deduct 1 point. This is not how I want you to act. This is not how I want you to be. Act and think how I want you to be. Because if you act the way I want you to be, you are not a threat. But if you act all cultured and you act like yourself, you are a threat to society. You are a threat. That's the message that I got from that. Fast forward, and then Kendrick is playing his new music, Peekaboo. All right, I love that song, Peekaboo. What are they talking about? They're talking about. All right, I can't remember the lyrics specifically. Yeah, Peekaboo, and then Luther. I love that song, Luther. If this world was mine. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All right. Kendrick and SZA, Luther Vandross. I've been listening to a lot of Luther Vandross lately, and I've heard his songs many times as a kid. As a kid, it was boring. My mom and other family members would always play his song in the car. But now that I'm an adult, his songs are actually pretty soothing. His songs are very relaxing, very calming, and it puts you in a good mood, And now I'm seeing all this stuff coming out about Luther Vandross, documentary on CNN, music and whatnot. So I have to say, I like his music. It's very positive, very relaxing, which is a good thing, because we need that, especially now in 2025. And I think I know why they released his documentary now, and why you're hearing all this stuff about Luther Vandross music and whatnot now, is because he died in 2005, so that's like 20 years ago. Yeah. So Kendrick performed his old music and his new music. He did perform the music during the Drake and Kendrick battle that Kendrick won. I'm gonna get to the whole if Drake will come back or not in a second. But if you notice, Kendrick Lamar had the A necklace around his neck. Now in the beginning, I didn't catch it at first, but then when I watched people's videos and then I did my own analysis on everything, the A necklace that Kendrick Lamar had around his neck, that was a dig, that was a shot at Drake. The A, Aubrey, which is Drake's name, Aubrey Drake. Okay, so that's what the A around Kendrick's neck meant. Okay, Aubrey Drake. A lot of hand gestures in this Super Bowl performance, and then there's a part where Sam Jackson, Uncle Sam, he's telling Kendrick, "Oh, nice. That's exactly what we want. Chill. Keep doing that, And then Kendrick switches up to They Not Like Us, and Uncle Sam, he's like, "Oh, what? Come on now, Kendrick, we were so close." See? And what I caught from that was, you were doing so well. You were doing so good, acting the way that we wanted you to act. And then you decided to do your own thing. And now there's a problem. That's the message that I got. And it's a message, I say it's a message to, I would say this. The halftime show was a message to all people of all ages and colors and whatnot. But it was mainly a message to Black people about waking up from the Matrix, waking up from the American game, and not being bullied by, the American game, American system, white racism, the white power structure. Just be yourself and be cultured and be who you are. Everyone should be who they want to be. Black, white, whatnot. Everyone should have knowledge of self. Everyone should have knowledge of self and be who they want to be. Okay? But I do believe this message was mainly geared towards Black people about waking up from the Matrix. Stop being a mental slave. Yeah, you're not a physical slave, but you're a mental slave, all right? And do your own thing and be part of the culture. But yes, I noticed that Sam Jackson, "Oh, you were doing so well, but now you want to go this path. Come on, man. Come on, Kendrick. What are you doing?" The duck 1 point. Okay? And if you notice, at the halftime show, if you look at the stage, it looked like a PlayStation video, the video game. At the controllers, you got the X, square, circle, triangle, just like PlayStation. PlayStation. Saying it's a game. Also, you could say it represents Squid Game, because Squid Game, remember they had the triangles on their faces, on the mask, and the circles and the squares. It's a game. So I caught that from the halftime show. And then Kendrick kept teasing Not Like Us. Like, he played the song for a little bit, and then he played Luther. Played the song again, and then played another song. So he was teasing it, And then he finally played They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. Certified, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, FMO, wah, 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 wah. I'm gonna do my stuff. All right. And that was funny. That part was so funny when Kendrick looked at the camera. "Say, Drake, I heard you like him young. I hope we never go to Cell Block 1. Actually, we can do it again." He was like this. He was walking. He's walking like this. "Say, Drake, I heard you like him young. I never want to see you go to Cell Block 1. All right. Certified lover boy, certified wah, 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 wah. All right. That was funny. That part was very funny when he looked at the camera like that. "Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. Never want to see you go to Cell Block 1. Certified lover boy, certified wah, 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 wah. Yeah, F him up. Wah, 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 wah. I'm gonna do my stuff. Wah, 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 wah. Why show like a B? Aren't you tired? Trying to suck a chord and probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us." So he finally played They Not Like Us. I know people were debating, is he going to play it? Is he not going to play it? I mean, it's his biggest song. It is literally his biggest song, maybe of all time. It won him 5 Grammys. 5 Grammys. And Kendrick, you can tell in the pictures at the Grammys when he won, he was happy, but not fully happy, because it's like, you know, he has all this great music he had out for years. So many great songs, so many hits, so many great albums. But yet when it comes to a song that's played over and over and over again, a song that the masses like, a song that's just 3D, third dimensional music, he gets all this praise, all this attention, all these awards. He gets 5 Grammys. Okay? And it just shows you that, hey, you get the good things when you do stupid things, or when you do things for the 3D, but when you do things for the 5D, for the awake people who are awake to things, you don't get as much attention. And it's true. It's 100% true. You don't get as much attention, awards. So that's, when I saw that, I thought, okay, he got 5 awards for Not Like Us. All right. But yeah, guys, I mean, I enjoyed the halftime show. The Super Bowl was good. I watched pieces of it here and there. The Eagles won, okay? I'm sorry to Mahomes. I know Mahomes was crying. Taylor Swift was crying. I don't care about Taylor Swift. I do not care about Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. All right. I do feel kind of bad for Patrick Mahomes, but it's like, hey, man, you guys been dominating. You guys have been dominating the Super Bowl almost every single freaking year. Okay, give someone else a chance to win the Super Bowl. And now, Jalen Hurts, the Eagles have won the Super Bowl. So, I know Philly was off the chain. People were partying in the streets. Massive crowds, rioting. One guy died from climbing a light post. Crazy, man, crazy. But yeah. And then Trump was there, becoming the first sitting president to be at the Super Bowl. So that was interesting. You know, he was there. But yeah, so Kendrick Lamar, his message, his halftime show message, his performance, a lot of symbols in there, a lot of messages and signs in there to the public, to the masses, to Drake, to Trump, to black people, about what's really going on here, and that you live in a simulation. You live in the American game, the Matrix. Okay? And in a way, if you think about Squid Game, you had the VIPs. The VIPs were these rich, wealthy billionaires, most of them old white men. And they would sit back, relax, and watch the games, the death of you know, people taking each other out of Squid Game. They would sit back and watch Squid Game. People going crazy, people taking each other out, and while they, you know, sitting back, sipping on their wine and look at that game. This is my favorite game. I think I'm gonna choose 69. That's my favorite number, 69. Hey, are we coming back here next year for the Squid Game? I hope so. I got some bets I want to make. Okay. Oh, I enjoy these games. All right, so it's interesting how Trump and the administration were sitting way at the top at the Super Bowl, watching the Super Bowl, watching the halftime show. They represent the billionaire elites. Okay, the billionaire elites. Now, there's more billionaire, trillionaire elites that are above him, okay, that run everything, okay, but they are part of the system of the elites. And yeah, it's just interesting. It's very interesting what Kendrick was doing in his halftime show, how the stage looked like a PlayStation controller with the O's and X and triangles, and then Sam Jackson played Uncle Sam. You know, I heard Trump was mad about that. I heard someone say that he was mad about that. Sam Jackson playing Uncle Sam. I mean, why? Because he's black. A black man playing Uncle Sam. I mean, it kind of, I get it, but it's Sam Jackson, Uncle Sam, you know. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed everything. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I love K-Dot, Mr. Morale. All right. Kendrick Lamar is very conscious. He's very smart. He is a true poet. He's a true MC. There aren't a lot of rappers today like Kendrick Lamar. I mean, yeah, we have J. Cole and Drake. Even Drake is conscious. Yeah, Drake, even though Drake is more mainstream than Kendrick and J. Cole, and even though Drake appeals more to the masses and to the 3D crowd, Drake still knows what's up. He still knows about the industry, what goes on in Hollywood, the music industry. He's not dumb, okay? And this is why they call it the big three: Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. Because, you know, they're like three of the biggest rappers right now. Yeah. Before, it was Kanye and Jay-Z. Now, it was Kanye, Jay-Z, and I guess you could say Nas. Maybe, and you could argue like Eminem. So, like, early 2000s, 2010s, you could say the big three, or maybe big four, you could say, you could say Jay-Z, Kanye, Eminem, Nas, and maybe you can put in Lil Wayne. So I guess big five. So Jay-Z, Kanye, Nas, Kanye, Nas, Eminem, Lil Wayne. So big five. But now we have the big three: Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. Who's the big three now? Which male rappers are the big three now? Is it, I mean, I don't even know. Is it Lil Baby or I don't know. But yeah, so now let's talk about Drake and his response. Drake did respond to Kendrick Lamar's halftime show performance. And basically what he did was, Drake had a concert, and all he did was change the lyrics in Knife Talk. Basically referring to, like, you know, I'm not dead, and like, I'm coming back, and then taking shots at Kendrick. That's all. He just changed the lyrics to Knife Talk. Listen, I still believe that the Drake-Kendrick Lamar feud is not done. It is not done. Okay? Yes, Kendrick won round one. He won 2024. But I predict that Drake will win 2025. Seriously. Drake is coming back. Okay? Drake is definitely coming back with a new album, with new music this year. I can feel it. I can feel him cooking. That album is coming. And it's going to take some shots. Like, it's going to, you know, start round two with K-Dot, with Kendrick. So, yeah, Kendrick won round one, 2024. But I predict that Drake will come back and he will win round two, 2025. And then at some point between late this year and early next year, J. Cole will get involved. And I think J. Cole will just end the feud with both of them. and then maybe J. Cole will win the overall feud, and then that's it. No more Drake and Kendrick beefs is done. That's what I think might happen. At some point, J. Cole, in my opinion, should be involved and have some music. But right now, he's out of it. You know, just let Kendrick and Drake beef. But I do believe it. I think at some point he might get involved. And what's coming to me is late 2025, early 2026. So maybe 2024 was Kendrick's year, 2025 is Drake's year, and then 2026 will be J. Cole's year. That's what's coming to me, so we'll see what happens, all right? But I do believe that Drake will come back for round 2. He will win and have a new album and, you know, go from there. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed the halftime show. I enjoy the music. I enjoyed the game here and there. Thought it was pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the halftime show, about Kendrick's halftime show. Any messages you picked up from it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I know a lot of y'all hated it. Excuse me. I know a lot of y'all hated the halftime show, saying it was boring, it wasn't as hyped. I'm like, what? It was a great show, man. Like, the only issue I had with it was it wasn't long enough. But really, it was boring? Really? I wouldn't say that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the game, about the halftime show. This is your man, Immortal Calmness, a.k.a. the Grandmaster, a.k.a. the Black Tiger, a.k.a. the Chosen One. I'm out, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.